we've got for the sub to Musty side, represented by Miller Lite and Steve Jobs, up against Crouton Dust and Flying Narwhal. So we're going to be seeing what goes down. Crouton already not able to get that kickoff. Miller trying to get it past him, but it's going to be Crouton forced to fall back, kills it to the corner. They thought that maybe there'd just be a little bit more aggression out of those orange side members, and there wasn't. A boom downfield from Narwhal going to open up a shot, and Miller Lite going to be passing it straight back into him. He tries to get a shot on net, and Jobs to clear it away. It's back to Crouton. Does get a hit past one, and now Jobs left alone in the blue end. It's going to leave it just to him, and Crouton Dust takes the ball away. A flick past one, and Jobs can't get there, so Crouton Dust seals the goal with a flick. And the first one scored in just over 30, as it was a nice little flick just past the light, and he didn't quite expect it to be going there. A 1-goal lead in SNRF, looking to get their 4th IGL win. And they're off to a strong start, but they need to hold it. Miller Lite meets Narwhal in the center, and Jobs so fast to try to follow that up, but it's going to be killed towards the blue side. Crouton gets it over into the corner. It's going to be hit up along the wall, back over towards the goal. Crouton Dust forces a 50, and it's going to leave the ball lobbing over towards the corner. Narwhal hits it. It's off the backboard. He might be able to capitalize, but Miller Lite blocks. A shot denied, and now going straight into the second minute, a shot already going over towards the orange goal, and no save meeting Miller Lite as the shot and the pass go through, and Jobs, that pass getting it straight in front of the goal. Crouton Dust not able to get up in time, and I said going into the second minute, but just before that it's going to be an equalized game. So now we're truly going to be getting into the second minute. Miller Lite winning out the kickoff with a fast follow. Narwhal, just to get it on the wall, thought that there might be a little bit more aggression out of these sub to Musty guys, but not quite yet. It's back over into the blue end. It's tapped off the wall. It's bouncing back mid, and Miller Lite gets it past one. Can't get it past both as Narwhal's there, but a center towards mid opens up Jobs for a shot. It's not on, but it finds the corner, and now Crouton Dust has to try to play this away. Gets it flicked past one on the wall. Back to the corner. Has to try to play out this last defender, and he gets it back past. Narwhal getting some boost, going to be able to turn for this, takes possession, trying just to flick it past, but it's not strong enough, doesn't get past Jobs, and the counterattack underway. It's a shot, it's actually not on, but it could be redirected in, so Miller Lite forced to save. It's a rolling ball, and it's barely saved by Jobs, but it is right on the goal line, and he's trying to fake out Narwhal. He's trying to do whatever he can to get it past Miller Lite, but he can't quite do it, and now Crouton Dust corralled into the wall. Going to have to watch as Miller Lite just narrowly forces a 50 into the corner instead of the goal. Crouton Dust doing everything he can just to try to deny some shots, and we're about to enter halftime, currently tied up 1-1, and nobody wanting to give up that crucial second goal, but Jobs opens up a shot. Flying Narwhal there to deny. Miller Lite tries to redirect the ball away, but it's going to bounce back towards the goal. Narwhal with a shot, and nobody able to get back in time, and the clear just wasn't meant to be. He tries to get it away, ends up back passing it towards the goal, and Jobs just not able to beat Narwhal out there. 5 seconds to go until halftime, and SNRF reclaiming their lead. Narwhal once up again against Miller Lite, and it's going to be hit into the corner. Crouton takes it, starts to try to get it out, and actually does fake out one. Miller Lite's still back, and it's going to be hit over towards the wall, over towards the corner. Crouton Dust with a good bit of boost to play with, just trying to get around whoever's attacking, but doesn't quite know where the shot's going to come from. Narwhal able to clear it away. Miller Lite just a little too aggressive, but is able to get the demo eventually. Goes deep into the orange end, gets the ball back, and Jobs just trying to get some boost, get it out, and not allow Crouton Dust a shot. He doesn't, but Narwhal's there to catch it. 2 minutes. Narwhal off the backboard. It's going mid. Crouton Dust is there, but Jobs gets there just in time to hit it back to the wall. It's a center. It's off the backboard. It's actually bouncing mid, but Miller Lite getting bumped by his teammate, and that's going to deny any potential shot. They have to try to deny a counterattack now, and Jobs trying to make up for that mistake, aggressing fast, but it's not going to be allowed. Narwhal is able to boom it past, and Lite can't connect. So over to Jobs, trying just to hit it past Narwhal, but once again, the shot just going to keep going back towards the goal. 90 seconds left, and they still need an equalizer here, sub to Musty, but they can't quite find one. It's back mid. Miller Lite to turn, does take some possession, but knows that Narwhal's here trying to fight out against him. Actually gets a breakaway, but it's a dead ball there from Dust. Gets it back over to the wall, gets it towards mid, back over to Miller Lite, who just clears it away. It's to the corner. And they're trying to set up some sort of passing play. He tries to direct it on. It's actually a close shot, and Job's so close to redirecting that one in, but he's not able to connect it. Narwhal to touch it back to Dust, but Job's already there to try to contest. It's to the corner. 49 seconds, still 1 goal needed, and it's bouncing on the goal line, but it's just barely enough for Narwhal to get back in time. It's rolling towards the orange goal. Has to be a shot denied, and Jobs gets there in time to get under it. Dust with a shot into the corner, 35 seconds. They just need to kill time here, SNRF. They don't need to push for any further goals. As long as they don't allow that equalizer, they will be sitting with a Game 1 win. But it's 23 seconds, and in a 2v2, basically anything can happen. And anything includes expanding that goal lead to a 2-1. So with 3-1 goals on the board, it's going to be SNRF looking to take away Game 1. And outside of a kickoff goal here from STM, it's going to be difficult to pull off. Going to meet in the middle, Crouton Dust against Jobs, and that is exactly what they need if they want to try to fight back into this, but the shot not going to be allowed to go through. Miller Lite shut down in the offense there from the defender, but is going to be gifted a goal with 6 seconds to go. They're back within 1. And that goal being left open, if they do go to overtime, that's definitely going to be a mistake SNRF is kicking themselves for. But with 6 seconds, all they need to do is keep 1 in the goal, keep 1 on the ball, and try to deny any shenanigans. Right now, going to the wall. Miller Lite takes control, but can't get the ball. It's back to him, and he can't quite get it up off the ground. SNRF takes the first, but not in as convincing of a fashion as you would have liked to see. They had 8 shots on net. A lot of saves coming out from STM, honestly, but a close game that is denied in the end. They tried to fight back. They were almost gifted away back in, but not able to claim it. So jumping into Game 2, we'll see if SNRF can put themselves within 1 of the match, or if STM will fight back and claim their first. Loading once again into Game 2. It's going to be the first kickoff of what could potentially be SNRF getting themselves up at a potential for a sweep. STM going to be trying to prevent that, getting them at an equal score line, but right off the bat, Job's going to be able to beat out Crouton. It's going to be a shot near net, but denied by Narwhal. Not off the backboard, back over to Crouton. It's going to be Miller Lite directing it on, but Narwhal, a boomer. That's going to be going back, but it hits the ceiling, gives Jobs a little bit of time to redirect it. Gets it to the corner, but Narwhal so fast forcing this aggression. And they're trying just to keep this ball as deep into the orange end as they can. It's cleared away towards mid, and Miller Lite just to kill it towards the corner for safekeeping, but not able to follow that through, and Narwhal going to deny any sort of clear, gets it back to the corner. Jobs hits it past, and now Crouton Dust forced to play it to the corner himself. Gets it over in front of the goal, and that's just a bad mistake coming out there from SNRF, allowing Jobs to come through and capitalize on a goal. Crouton Dust does what he can to try to deny any shots, but ends up centering it right for Jobs. So just like that, with 4 minutes 20 left to go, the first goal going the way of Sub to Musty, as Jobs now having to play this off the wall. Gets it first, gets it back over to the corner, and actually gets it past Crouton Dust, gets it past everybody, but Narwhal manages to get himself in front of the ball, and Crouton Dust comes through to the open goal to equalize it just before the first minute passes. We saw an equalizer come through it just around the same time last time on the opposite sides. So will the same mistakes happen again? Or will we see a little bit of a different story? Miller Lite trying to pressure this, gets it off the backboard, but no help there from his teammate in the back line, denying any sort of boomers. Opens up Crouton, though, and that's going to be a forced save from Miller back off the corner. A clear comes through, but Narwhal able to start playing this. He gets a shot. It actually might be on. It's not, but he makes sure it goes in eventually as the backboard touch goes straight back down to him. And the double touch, easy for him to hit in order to secure that second goal and put themselves up by 1. 3 minutes 43 to go. Sub to Musty trailing now after their first goal of this game, and they're trying to fight back into it. Jobs in the background, trying just to deny any shots, and does actually hit it past Narwhal, but grabbing the boost, going to deny any sort of refueling. So the pass, going to be a slow one, but Miller Lite doesn't need much. Gets that pass straight off of his teammate, and Jobs, with limited boost, still manages to make this very soft adjustment to get it back over to his teammate. And Light, a very nice lob just to hit it straight over the defender and just under the top crossbar. More goals on the board than we're used to seeing from game 1. It's 4 at the 3.5 minute mark. Back in the orange end, Miller Lite to play it. It's on his head, trying to get it past Narwhal, and he does. Crouton Dust, the last man back, actually might be able to redirect this in, and he does! And what a beautiful dribble play. Crouton Dust just a little too slow to try to capitalize on this ball, and there's nothing he can do after this gets flicked over him. What a beautiful little adjustment to get that in and steal it away. And it's a kickoff goal going the way of STM, and honestly, it's looking like they're here to play. They warmed up after game 1, and they're trying to bite back, but Crouton Dust so fast tries to score that ball in right on the goal line, but with no boost, forced just to instead pass it to Narwhal. With Narwhal getting 2 touches as well, tries to fight off against these players, and does actually manage to get it past 1. Miller Lite deep in the background, and a refuel as well for flying Narwhal. Gonna allow him to try to come through. He can't quite connect. It's gonna be going back over to the teammate, and Dust with a clear shot at the goal now that the teammate is dead. But Jobs not gonna allow it with 0 boost, still trying to pressure this ball. It's gonna bounce down in front. That's going to allow Miller Lite to try to get into the action, but dead for the trouble. Crouton Dust to reclaim. Going to be able to refuel as well. Starting to get out. Jobs back into the corner. Narwhal just waiting in goal, making sure that nothing slips by. That's going to open up a boomer, but it doesn't go as far as he wanted. But the redirect! It's a forced save from Jobs and a beautiful shot from Dust denied. As they're still trailing by 1 here, SNRF, and they have to try to find that equalizer. It was almost there for Crouton Dust, but it's going to be a denial. The shot from Miller Lite doesn't come through, and Narwhal just trying to find something on this wall to capitalize off of. He can't quite do it. Gets it over to Crouton Dust, who does start to get it back into the orange end. 2 minutes to go to find this equalizer, and it's still just trying to find some way to get in front of the goal. No boost there on Dust, so it's going to be Narwhal to have to fall back and clear this. Now Miller Lite going to be able to take a 50, but actually gives a little bit too much time over to Crouton Dust, and that's going to seal up the goal. And you can see right there, he thought that the shot was going to be coming through faster than it was, waits to try to play it off the corner, and by the time it gets hit to him, it's too late to change where his car is, gets hit right over to a center, and it's an easy shot from Narwhal to tie it up with 100 seconds to go. Meeting in the middle, Narwhal does lose out the fight. Miller Lite falls off to allow Thief Jobs to come up and fight. Crouton Dust trying to get himself back into it. Isn't able to get that first touch, but manages to force out a second. Jobs, a crucial save to deny. And now this ball going slowly towards the blue goal, but going there nonetheless, and nobody back there to defend it. An easy shot from Jobs, and a mistake coming out from SNRF to lose that equalizer. Just nothing from Narwhal able to connect there on that save, and it's going to be an easy one for Jobs. Just a wide open goal. Nobody could prevent that one. And now there's only 74 seconds for the equalizer to come back yet again. Crouton Dust doesn't quite win off the kickoff, but Narwhal's fast on it. It's over to the corner, bouncing back over slightly to the orange end, but still pretty much mid. Jobs tries to aggress this, actually gets it past Dust. Gonna have to try to refight this. Narwhal gets it into the corner. It's gonna be hit back over to the wall, and actually Narwhal able to get here in time. Gets there, touches it mid. It's not gonna be a follow-up from Dust though, and Miller gonna be able to capitalize on that to get it over to the wall. Crouton stuck in the goal. Miller Lite just grabbing every bit of boost that he can. He wants to get this equalizer in the series, tries to get it over onto the goal. An equalizer still needed for SNRF as they finally start getting it into the orange end. Jobs to clear. It's back over to Crouton Dust, who does start to get it mid. Gets it to the corner, over towards the goal. Miller Lite now trying to play this as Narwhal doesn't manage to connect in the midfield. 23 seconds. Miller Lite almost sneaks it past one, and Jobs dead as Crouton Dust claims him. So the counterattack is real. There's 15 seconds left to force this overtime, and there's no clear from Jobs. It's going to be Miller Lite forced to clear it, and clear it he does. It's back to the wall. It's back over to him, actually, and Narwhal, he's just in the goal. There's no way, really, he can play this, and it's just going to be an easy end goal for the sub to Musty side, I say. And it will finally come through as they're not able to keep the ball in the air. So the orange side getting one of their own to tie it up 1-1. Very well played from them, able to hit the shots, allowing a few goals just from a little bit of double commits. But we will see who will get up to that match point in Game 3. We load into Game 3 here. Sub to Musty claiming their first win of the match, tying it up 1-1. Whoever wins this one going to be sitting within one of the whole thing. And Crouton Dust trying to secure it for his teammate, but it's going to be hit back to the wall. Narwhal playing a little bit passively, doesn't want to pressure onto Jobs and open up the goal. It's going to lead to a shot denied by the teammate, and Crouton Dust, luckily there, able to deny a quick little adjustment, but not able to deny that one. And it seems like Narwhal getting very passive here. He's just not sure when he's supposed to aggress, what he wants to do. And it leaves some openings. You can see just waiting a little bit farther back towards the back post. Once his teammate misses, he tries to get up and capitalize, but it's already an open goal. So one on the board for STM as Jobs manages to force it into the blue end off the kickoff. Narwhal gets to take some possession, but realizing that Miller Lite's fallen off, opts for a safer shot. Does get it past one, gets it past both, and that's a flick towards goal. It's going to be an attempted shot, and the fake doesn't come through, and it's cleared by Jobs. Over to the corner. Only 30 seconds have gone by, so plenty of time left to play with, but rolling along the wall, going to allow Narwhal a clear. Miller Lite not connecting, actually. That's going to allow a breakaway. This is going to be Narwhal just trying to set up his teammate, actually. Gets it over in front of the goal, and you actually couldn't tell there if that was going on. I thought it was crossbar for sure. Gets it over, and let's just watch this. Gets it past Miller Lite, or gets it past, it's Jobs there. Miller Lite in the goal. Watches the ball rolling to his left, tries to adjust in time, and it just slips into that bottom right corner. So the score equalized. Narwhal to play it, but gonna get off, allow Crouton Dust to pressure, and the 50 going Jobs' way. Narwhal is just waiting in the goal, tries to start pressuring up, but the lob going to force him to the backboard. Hits it down, but that opens up a goal, and he passes it straight into Miller Lite, who scores a goal, and 6 seconds into the second minute, it's going to be sub to Musty taking the lead yet again, and that clear just not enough. 4 minutes to go, a lead regained, and SNRF once again playing from behind. Have to try to fight back into this. Narwhal meeting Miller Lite, but it's one out by the orange side yet again, into the corner. Gonna be trying to play this out. Crouton Dust does start to push up, but it's going to be off the backboard. Over, rolling in front of the goal. Narwhal to play it slow. It's over into the corner, and now gonna be pushed up here from Jobs. It's rolling along this wall, but not really any line in sight for a shot until Jobs hits that lob over one. Narwhal a crucial save to hit it back to the corner. Still trailing by one. It would have been disastrous to go down by two. Crouton Dust hits it off the corner, but it's going to be sent back into the blue end. Narwhal starts to pressure, forces a 50. It's over to Crouton Dust, now over to the wall. Crouton Dust to force it into the corner, but not quite able to hit it past Jobs. Is able to catch it off the clear, but not able to hit it past anybody. And Narwhal forced to try to shadow this one. Sees it coming his way. Sees it going along the wall. Not able to hit the adjustment, but Crouton Dust is there, and they've given him space. It's over to the wall. Trying to chase this up. It's back into the corner. Not able to hit that initial pinch. and it's going to be pinched off him back into his own end as now Jobs grabbing this full left boost, trying to hit some shots. Narwhal redirecting. It is actually lobbing over the goal. Crouton Dust trying to hit some sort of adjustment off the wall, not able to do it, and Miller Lite just doing it all himself. 4 shots, 3 goals, and they lead by a hat trick, which coincidentally now, for easy record keeping, is how many Miller Lite scored. 2.5 minutes to go, and he's just doing absolutely everything now in the blue end. You saw that little shot directly under the top crossbar to seal it up, and now Miller Lite trying to play this back upfield. It's back over in front of the blue goal yet again, and he might be able to do it again, and he does it a 4th time. 2 minutes 25, and it's just no time ticking away at all here as Miller Lite just hits shot after shot on net. Narwhal forcing it back to his teammate, and the first kickoff going the way of SNRF in a while. Crouton Dust to try to redirect it on, but it's over a little bit too far right. Gonna force it into the corner himself, and now Miller Lite. 0 boost, but is able to start playing this up the field. Narwhal, who almost gets touched by that flip, but doesn't. Gonna be able to force off the Jobs off the ball, and now Crouton to try to follow it up, gets it over to the corner. Jobs still waiting here, trying just to shut down any shots that come out of the blue. And Narwhal passing it back to Dust. Dust off of it, tries to get it back to the corner, isn't quite able to redirect it, and now we're about to hit the 100-second mark. Got Miller Lite, tries to pressure, but it's back to the wall. Lobbing it mid. Crouton Dust with a potential boomer to get it up, but with only 100 seconds left, they have to get the first of 3 here if they want to force OT, because right now, it's just a runaway game here for Sub to Musty, and even that shot's not on, but it's going to cost so much time just to get it back out of their end. It's back over, hit off the wall. Back over to Narwhal now, who gets it off the corner. And Jobs does manage to force a pinch, so it's cleared away yet again, and just nothing being allowed here towards that towards that orange net. The blue net under every sort of attack imaginable. Miller Lite just sitting at a comfortable 4 goals, and Steve Jobs just doesn't have to do anything. A flick does go towards net, but it's going to be denied by Miller Lite. He's just doing absolutely everything, but finally one slips through. Narwhal, a beautiful 0 boost read, sees the ball bouncing his way, sees that there's a slight opening towards net as Miller Lite had gotten off of that ball and is able to slip it right past the last defender. So 50 seconds to go, 2 goals to go to equalize. And they could still do it, SNRF, but that kickoff's going pretty well here for the Sub to Musty side. Miller Lite takes possession. It's a lob towards goal. Not quite on. Narwhal off of it, though. And time's still ticking away. Crouton Dust finds one. It's going to respawn him back, though, so the defense not going to be too weak. Crouton Dust to follow. Steve Jobs there, already back in the goal, is able to deny that shot. Just trying to play it low, play it slow. Gets it out into the blue end. And now Jobs trying to hit it back mid. It's over. Dust to play it up midfield. It's over to Miller Lite. Now just touching it back over towards the goal. Isn't able to hit the follow-up shot, but he might not be needed to. It bounces along the goal line. Isn't able to go in, but with only 7 seconds left, it's not even needed as Sub to Musty take their 2nd game in a row to put themselves within one of the best of 5. We load here into game 4, which could potentially be the last game of this best of 5. Sub to Musty currently sitting at 2-1 in the series. SNRF could be looking at their 3rd loss in the season. They want to get up to 4-2. Sub to Musty looking to try to get themselves up to 3-1. Narwhal wins out that 50, but Job's going to get the kill, and that's going to allow Miller Lite just to play this slow. Sees Crouton Dust pushing, knows that that shot's not on. It's a little bit risky as Narwhal tries to follow up, but now that's a boomer potential. It's going to be hit past him as Crouton Dust gets one, but it's still in the midfield. Narwhal to play it. trying to get this past whoever he can. He can't quite find a shot towards net, so it's forced high. Gonna be trying to redirect it on. It's actually a center, and Crouton Dust is there to seal up a goal right at the 4-minute 30 mark. A beautiful little pass. He gets it straight off the crossbar, and nobody able to anticipate that hit as Crouton Dust just comes through to capitalize on the open goal. A well-played team shot comes through for SNRF, and they're finally able to strike back. They take the first lead of the game. Crouton Dust trying to fast get this back on net. Isn't quite able to redirect it onto the goal, but does manage to center it. Teammate not there, though. Going to be forcing a counterattack right away. Crouton Dust is still here along the wall, trying to sneak this past the defenders, but Jobs there to deny. It's back up the midfield. Miller Lite to follow. Miller Lite does actually hit it off this corner, and now Crouton Dust gets it away. Starts getting this back over towards the orange end. Miller Lite stalls, but Narwhal hits the shot off the pass and finally gets one back on board. So a 2-goal lead for SNRF as they start to bite back here against Sub to Musty. A beautiful half-court shot to get it into the goal, and now Miller Lite forced to try to win a kickoff. He doesn't. It's back over into their own end. Narwhal, Crouton Dust trying to capitalize, and actually the orange team members fall back. It's going to be going off the ceiling, and now Jobs, isn't quite able to connect that shot. That opens up a shot towards goal, and it's Miller Lite forced to save, and he does. A boomer into the blue end. It's into the corner. Rolling along the wall, and Narwhal to pressure, but Jobs is still here. Kills it past, gets bumped away, though, and now Jobs has to try to play this up the wall. Passes it over, but Miller Lite's already half fall back. So Crouton Dust just tries to play it off the bounce. Goes over mid. Miller Lite retakes control, gets it lobbed up, so that's a potential shot, but Narwhal forces it to the wall. 2 minutes elapsed, 2 goals on the board, both of them for SNRF. They're looking to get themselves into a Game 5. They don't want to go to a 3-3 scoreline. They want to keep themselves at a loud and proud 4-2. But they have to win this game. They're winning it so far, and this might be a 3rd goal for them, but Narwhal can't hit the shot. Crouton Dust has denied it, and now Miller Lite trying to fast play this back towards the blue goal, and it's going wide. It's back over, it's back in front, and it's back to the corner. And now, both the orange team members forced to play back. It's a pinch past one, but a pinch past the second goes towards the midfield, and now into the corner. One, it's past one, it's going in front of the goal. But it gets hit by Miller Lite back into the corner. 2.5 minutes left, and it's still a 2-goal lead here for SNRF. A dominating start to game number 4, and they are almost able to get a hat-trick lead as well, but they can't. Jobs trying to force this against Narwhal, doesn't win the fight, and the follow-through isn't there, and Narwhal does it himself. Nobody able to deny this shot. Jobs does his best, loses out the fight, and Miller Lite just doesn't hit the flip. So a flick over one from Narwhal secures up a hat-trick lead. And with only 2 minutes left, it's looking like we might be seeing a Game 5. Jobs gets it deep into the blue end, though, and that's lobbing towards the goal. That could be a potential shot here from Miller Lite. It's forced high, forced off the ceiling, and Jobs just trying to do what he can to find this past whoever he can. But nobody's found, and Miller Lite forced to play this again. Gets it past Narwhal. Crouton Dust, though, an easy clear, an easy save. And Jobs, sneaking it right under him. It almost sneaks into that bottom left corner as well, but Narwhal isn't able to get back. It's going to be a boom downfield, and Jobs, it depends on where he spawns. He's going to be forced to save this. He gets it away. Narwhal denied. Tries to get a shot from the midfield line, but can't get it past Jobs. Spawning just in time, and what luck to spawn in just the perfect spot to get back. Miller Lite is demoing onto Crouton Dust. It opens up the offense a little bit here for the Sub to Musty side, but only 79 seconds. They have to try to force out this play, and Jobs almost able to force it in off the bump, but can't quite do it. Miller Lite pressuring, but it's a pass back to Crouton Dust from Narwhal, and pass back into the midfield again. Miller Lite can't connect. Jobs gonna have to turn, does get it boomed down, but only 60 seconds. They still have 3 goals to go to equalize, and they can't quite find it. Miller Lite stalls, trying just to get this past Narwhal, but it's so difficult, and with 0 boost, he can't get it over the hump as Crouton Dust just hits it past him yet again, finally winning fighting out a fight. Steve Jobs does get it back deep into the blue end, but it's going to be hit over yet again by Narwhal. The 60 seconds diminishing to 30 as there's still no goal on the board in Game 4 for Sub to Musty, as that dominating lead they had from the last game has almost certainly disappeared, as it's looking like the series, with only 20 seconds to go, is going to be tied up 2-2. And SNRF not going to be going down without a fight. It's anyone's game now, as it is a one-game decider, as a fourth goal comes through as well for Narwhal. Wants to get himself a little bit of a hat trick, pad the stats a bit, and the pass from Crouton Dust definitely opening it up alongside that little bump. Almost a save there, but denied in the end. So with 10 seconds to go, we'll see SNRF going up 2-2, tying the series with 4 demanding goals, almost 5, as Narwhal tries to capitalize right at the end. Crouton Dust just going to let this one fall, and that will be it. Game 2 going to SNRF. Game 4, sorry, they're second on the board. And with a 2-2 scoreline, we will see a Game 5 to figure out. Will SNRF be going up 4-2? Will Sub to Musty be going up 3-1? One of these teams going to have a pretty impressive record after this game, but you're going to have to wait 5 minutes to see who it will be. Our only 2v2 of the night, and how fitting. It's known for being a little more chaotic, and we force a Game 5 playing from behind. SNRF gets themselves a shot at the win. Miller Lite up against Crouton Dust. 5 minutes to go here in the final game of the best of 5. Narwhal in the corner, bumping onto both defenders, but it's just not a ball that's far enough back for Crouton Dust to play, so a counterattack live. Jobs trying just to keep this ball in his possession the whole time, flicks it over the goal. Actually, though, Narwhal trying to pressure this towards mid. It's a pass over to Miller Lite, but Crouton Dust gets there. It's lobbed back towards the goal. Jobs to kill it low, starting to dribble this upfield, but Crouton Dust gets behind him, takes advantage of the boost, and is able to beat out that offense. Miller Lite getting the ball deep into the blue end. It's bouncing off the wall, back down to Crouton Dust in a 50 met. It's over into the corner. A pass towards mid. Miller Lite here, but Narwhal to deny it. And Narwhal almost gets a goal, and off of that backboard pass to himself, he will. Was trying to figure out if this lobber was going to go in. It was a beautiful shot, and it was barely not in that top crossbar, but he's able to read it perfectly and get an easy goal with no defenders back. So SNRF take the first goal of the game, the first goal of Game 5, and only 4 minutes left now of the 5-minute decider. It's going to be a play up from Jobs. No boost, though, so he has to get a little creative. Does end up playing it to the corner and is actually rewarded some boost. Crouton Dust forcing the ball away. Narwhal trying to force it out, and a 50 from the end of the Sub to Musty side almost secures a goal, but Crouton Dust denies. It's back over to the midfield. Narwhal trying to play it up. It's back in the blue corner. Narwhal has to force out a 50 against Miller, but it's not going to come through, and Jobs equalizes. It's the pass from Miller Lite off of the backboard straight over to his teammate, and that's an easy shot to hit from Steve Jobs to get it straight past Crouton Dust. And with 3 minutes 40 to go, an equalized game in Game 5. Equality seems to be the name of the game here, as everybody just looking to bite back, get some revenge whenever they're scored on. Jobs does direct it over towards the goal slightly, and actually it's going to be a boom downfield. SNRF trying just to capitalize, and it's going to be an easy one to score as Crouton Dust sees the open goal, and you can see they're getting a little panicked because they know that both orange members are in their end. They have a time slot to get in here and get that goal, and it's an easy one for them to do. Flying Narwhal has his T-White hamsters running around. They're going to have to run a little bit faster if they want to deny that equalizing goal. Miller Lite gets it off the wall. It's over to Crouton Dust, who gets it a little more off the wall, but back over to Narwhal, who now plays it past Jobs. Miller Lite has to grab some boost. He does, but Narwhal allowed to refuel as well. Tries to fake out, the fake out denied, but the shot gonna open up an offense, and that's gonna be an equalizer from Steve Jobs, as it's not able to be saved from Narwhal. The flip just doesn't connect, and he's not able to clear this one away, as a flick from Steve Jobs gets it straight past him and into the goal. We're 30 seconds off of halftime, and an equalized score yet again, 2-2. 2-2 in the series, end the game. As now, Crouton Dust hits it downfield, a forced save from Jobs to deny the goal. Crouton Dust on the wall, can't get it past the Jobs, and it's going to be going off the wall again, over to the midfield. Back over to the goal as it's bouncing straight towards the blue end, and Jobs going to get bumped away. Going to get bumped away, both players actually, as Miller Lite getting a little bullied as well. Crouton Dust tries to play it to the wall, dribbles past one, gets boost for his trouble, and Miller Lite not able to connect onto the ball. That opens up an offensive potential, but it's going to be Narwhal forced to do it. It's over in the midfield. He's got some boost, and he's able to hit the shot in a beautiful little aerial to get it straight in the first 8 seconds of the second half. Grabs it, only has about 30 boost to his name, but it doesn't matter. He beats out Jobs and gets a fast shot into the net before Miller Lite can react. A 1-goal lead regained here from SNRF, and they're trying to win out. Sub to Musty doing everything they can to get that equalizer back, but it's in their end right now. Jobs starts to boom it up. It's over to the backboard. Crouton Dust doesn't quite know what he wants to do with the ball, and it ends up costing him a little bit of time. But booming it downfield, Narwhal trying to do absolutely everything. The shot not on, but Crouton Dust with a center. It's back over off the backboard. He's trying to redirect it for his teammate to be opened up, but Narwhal just going to fall back. Not going to allow any sort of booming goal. And as Miller Lite aggresses, he passes it past him. Gets it past Steve Jobs as well, and now he's trying to do it all himself. But full boost on Miller Lite allows him to get back in time. 100 seconds to go. An equalizer still needed here from Sub to Musty, because they are down by 3-2. They've tried everything, and a bump away onto Miller Lite from Narwhal going to deny any sort of aggression. Crouton Dust, a boomer downfield, denied by Steve Jobs, and it's trying to get back on net here. Narwhal trying to play this one up himself, and a double commit on the defense does save the ball, but it opens up some offense, and now Narwhal gets it past one. Tries to get it past two, and he does, and that's going to be a center towards the goal. Crouton Dust already there for the goal, and a 2-goal lead with only 72 to go. And you can see there, it was just such a mad rush there from both Steve Jobs and Crouton Dust to try to save it, but Crouton reads it better in the end. And they're up by 2. SNRF looking to get to that 4-2 scoreline with a 4-2 scoreline in the game. Crouton Dust just to play it. All they have to do is be patient, and they're getting it past everybody. A beautiful flick gets it into Miller Lite's car, but now Jobs, an open shot towards net, hits it to the corner instead. Dust to play this out. Miller Lite beats him, and now it's centering, but Narwhal's there uncontested. 50 seconds. Oh, 49, but it's past one. Crouton Dust to touch. Has to be the first of 2 goals here soon for the Sub to Musty side if they want to fight back in. And a pinch along the ground might be what they need. Narwhal gets it up, but met in the air, and now Miller Lite. An easy shot from the midfield with 30 seconds remaining to get it straight past this defender, and let's watch it again. You see, Crouton Dust tries to pressure him, and he's just a half second too slow because Miller Lite has a wide open goal and the ball at the half field line. 30 seconds to go. Miller Lite meeting Narwhal. It's actually bouncing towards the orange goal, which is a little bit dangerous here for the Sub to Musty side. They cannot allow that 2-goal lead to be regained. They're trying desperately to get that one that they need, but only 20 seconds, and it's deep in their end. They need to start playing it out. 30 seconds. Starting to dribble it upfield. 12 seconds. 30 boost on Steve Jobs. He has to win out this fight, and he can't. It's pinched off him. 6 seconds. 5. Miller Lite in the corner tries to get up, but Narwhal going to take control of this one, and that will do it. Steve Jobs kills the ball, and SNRF kills the game, going up 4-2 in IGL Fall 2020 with a 3-2 win.